Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and we're taking a look at Trundle in the jungle. First off, let's just say it. Ezreal did not leash that correctly. You do not need to be on that side, you need to poke it only once, because now I'm not level 2 from it. So, note to people who don't know, leash it, hit it once, run away. That's all you need. Unless they ask for a hard leash, in that case, that's just weird. Be a better jungler. Anyways, so, playing Trundle in the jungle. And starting with a Vamp Scepter at level 1. For the lifesteal. Gonna fast forward the game already because it's quite boring for the first few levels. Nothing happens. Bottom feeds. Top starts to get a little bit of a head on our team, and their jungler disconnects, and I go steal some of their stuff for a little bit. So, here, Ezreal is running for his life. He's gonna come over to me because I'm over here. I'm going to go ahead and attack the, Brand, and Ezreal's gonna pick up the kill. I'm gonna pick up the assist, so that's gonna be good. Like I said, their jungler has disconnected. Also, another thing to note this game, ignore the attempting to reconnect thing. That is the game being weird, and I was not DCing. It's just the recording doing it. So, started with the Vamp Scepter. Now I have my first part of my boots, and I am building towards a Ruggles Lantern because it's going to be good for the placeable ward and every other reason why every other jungler pretty much gets that item. So, that's going to be the first main item. Other than that, what do we have? Anybody who doesn't know about my feelings and Trundle, I think Trundle is awesome. He's one of the most underrated champions in the whole game. No one plays him, and yeah, it's kind of sad. He is amazing. He's one of my favorites in the game. One reason, because nobody does play him, but he also is very, very good when played correctly, in my opinion. So, here, I am going to be moving in towards the Brand. He's going to take off and not go back towards his tower, so we're going to still have a chance. I tried to ping back Ezreal for a second because I saw that coming, and Ezreal's going to get exploded, basically. I'm going to move back in now because our Heimerdinger is coming over, and we're going to go ahead and chase this Brand down, and I'm going to kill him. So, anyways, besides all of that fun stuff, like I was saying, Trundle is definitely one of my favorite junglers. He's also super underrated. And, I don't know, that's kind of it right there for, Trundle. As for his abilities, we have his passive, which is Decompose. Every time somebody dies around him, a champion that is, on the other team, he gets a percentage of their max life back, which is kind of cool. It's very interesting. You can turn 2v1 fights around if you kill one of them pretty quick. So, that's kind of a cool passive. It's really interesting. At level 1, I do take his Rabid Bite, which is his Q. It does awesome damage. Here you're going to see me use it on their Wukong, who's going to go into his Invisible. I'm not even going to go towards that one because I know. I have activated my Rabid Bite. I'm going to throw my Pillar of Filth, which I take at level 3. I'm going to go ahead and keep fighting him, put my ultimate on him as well, which is Agony, which gives me a percentage of his armor and magic resist for myself, which is going to be great. And I'm just going to pick up that kill nice and easy. So at level 2, I do take his Contaminate, which speeds up your movement speed and your attack speed. It is very nice to have. Yeah, so level 1, Rabid Bite, level 2, Contaminate, level 3, Pillar of Filth, level 6, get your Agony, which is your ultimate, like I was stating, and those are his abilities. So I'm back at base. I finished off my Lantern, and I bought a Sheen. I do have my boots, too. I go with Boots of Swiftness. It makes it a lot easier to chase with Trundle, and it's really rewarding. There's multiple kills this game I get because I'm just a little bit faster, and I'm able to catch up to him a little bit quicker, and those are going to result in kills. But I finished off my Lantern, and I have my Sheen. The Sheen's going to be the first part of my Trinity Force, which I will be building. It's going to be a great item to have for Trundle. It's kind of, it's not a necessity, but definitely very, very good on him. I'm going to take my blue buff again because nobody else really needs it right now, and I want it because it's mine. Anyways, I like to take Flash and Smite. Obviously take Smite because you're jungling. Here I'm going to move in on the Wukong who is attacking our Alistar. I'm going to be a little bit faster. That was his fake I took a bite out of. I'm going to keep moving forward and just ignore their carry real quick and just finish him off. And then I'm going to actually move over, bite him, do some decent damage to him, but he's going to get back to the tower and I'm going to get slowed by their Nunu. Nunu's actually going to move back in here too in a second, and in a second though. Anyways, so we're doing all of that. Take Flash, Smite. Sometimes you can take Exhaust if you want to initiate fights better that way, or just have an Exhaust. So, Ghost is also another good option too. So, I would take any of that. And then what else do we want to talk about? We have runes which I can cover. We go with the armor seals. We go with attack damage quintessences and attack damage marks. And then I think you can either go with few different versions of your glyphs. Cooldown reduction ones if you really want to, because your bite will be up all the time. It's up like every 3 seconds, which is very nice. And then, or you can go with magic resist per level for your glyphs, which is also a very, very, very good idea. So, here I'm going to fight him, and I was going to get away until that came through and killed me. But that's okay, because that's my last death this game. I don't want to die. Time to just kill everything. So I'm back at base because I'm dead, which is unfortunate, but the way the game works, you're going to die occasionally. If you're not dying, you're playing wrong. Alright, that's not true. Anyway, so I got a phage because, you know, we're going for the Trinity Force. As for my masteries, I will post the masteries page up or listed at the bottom, but I go with a jungler page, which gives me the increased duration time for all the buffs, which is nice, and some other stuff. Can't think of the exact numbers off the top of my head, but it will be in the description. And if you want to go check out my Facebook page, you can see any pages you want to. I gladly will list them there if you ask, which is always a bonus. Alright, so things about Trundle that people may not know. He's underrated. We went over this, I know. Play him, though. Seriously, give him a shot. He is really fun in a team fight. He is super annoying, and for the other team to deal with, because he kind of jumps around, he kind of moves around. He's just kind of a... I mean, he's a troll. You can troll with Trundle. The best meaning of the word right there. Just do it. Play him, troll with him. Well, don't actually troll with him, but troll with him. Figure that one out. Anyways, so just making our rounds through the jungle. Wish I would have been able to gank more earlier with him, but not a lot happened. Like I said, we were behind, and we still are kind of behind to a certain degree. But here I'm going to move in towards the carry, who is super fed. I'm going to put my ultimate on him, move in, and then I'm actually going to flash out just to get away from them. Brand got super fed early game. So, killed him though and shut him down, which is going to be a lot of gold for me, which is going to be nice. I'm going to actually finish off my Trinity Force right here, which is going to be good. And then the next thing I'm going to start building towards, you can see I picked up some magic resist. I'm going to start building towards a Maw of Malmortius. So, not saying that this is always the next direct item to get. No build should ever be the same. I was talking to someone the other day who seems to be set in their ways that you can only build one way for a champion once you figure it out, but you can't just build something in a specific order. It depends on who the team is. So, you gotta really concentrate and make your build what it needs to be. So, I'm going with the Maw next because I need the magic resist because Nunu's doing decent damage because this Nunu is actually building AP. He's already got a death cap. Their brand is doing massive amounts of AP damage, so I need the magic resist first. You can see that the Malphite is back. He's a little bit lower level because he had that disconnect, but he'll come back up later. But you gotta build items that make sense for your character. You can't just, like, be set in your ways and be like, well, next I always get this item because I have to. You don't have to do that. I'm getting a Maw first. Typically, I wouldn't go for this right away, but because I'm taking so much magic damage, I'm going to get the Maw. So, that's why I'm building towards the Maw. And it's a good item. I would typically get it, but in this case, I'm getting it as my next item. So, Maw of Malmortius. It's going to be fun. This is another dumb move. I'm just going to state this. Why, as Wukong, would you use your ultimate right when your tower goes down? Wouldn't you use it when it still had most of its life? That was a very bad play by the enemy team Wukong. So, don't do that. You either need to let your tower die and retreat, or if you're going to attempt to save your tower, you need to use your ultimate immediately to get us to try to attack you to get your tower to fight for you. Because ulting us when your tower's dead doesn't do anything for you but let us kill you. So, it was like a 4v5. Here we're going to move back in. I am going to go for the carry and kill him very quickly. Time to get rid of Nunu before his ult fully goes off. And I'm going to pick up a couple assists there too. So, we pick up the ace because they were not organized there, which is funny because they seriously got off to an amazing start. They, with a little bit more organization, would probably put us into the dirt. But we're going to slowly turn around and move this back into our favor. I'm going to go back to base now because I'm going to finish off part of my Maw into, I'm going to get the Hex Sea Drinker part, and I'm going to pick up the pickaxe, which is going to definitely help with my Rabid Bite, which is going to do that massive amounts of damage. We're just kind of shuffling around at this turret. I'm just lifestealing off of minions and eating things. Doing decent so far. I'm going to continue to do decent the rest of the game as well. But, yes. Lots of fun stuff there. We're going to get into a little bit of a fight. We can see the Draven's actually going top. I'm going to move in here. Another thing you can realize, I just put my pillar out. It actually kind of acts as a sight ward. See? Because I still know he's in that bush because I still have sight because of that. He's going to ult. I'm going to keep fighting him. I'm going to pick up the kill on him. Now I'm going to actually go and chase down their brand. I'm going to flash and put my ultimate on him. I'm going to get my bite ready in a second. Activating your bite will allow you to lunge forward at the target. He is going to, I think, flash now? No. I'm going to pillar and trap him, just barely slow him down enough that I can speed up to him, hit him one more time. And that is going to kill him, which is going to be nice. I'm going to be godlike now. I'm going to steal their blue buff because junglers should go steal other junglers' stuff. It's annoying, and I do not want their team to have it, obviously. So, doing fine in that aspect. We're going to go down here and chase. I'm going to put up the pillar and stop him and slow him down with the Trinity Force with the random procs of the Phage. And pick up the assist there. I'm going to tell them to retreat a second to get out of that. They're going to chase. I'm going to move back in towards the Nunu, get rid of him real quick. And I'm going to put my pillar up so he cannot get back into their base. Kind of trap him outside. And we're going to pick up the kill on him as well. And now we have Wukong chasing us. I'm going to wait here a second. And I'm going to move back in. Because he's got two of us to deal with. I know he's invisible. I'm going to put my pillar up knowing that he's going to be going that way to try to get back into his base. But I'm going to pick up the kill on him as well. So, just a couple of smart plays this game against their Wukong. You can tell early on whether or not the enemy team, the Wukong, knows how to use his invisible correctly by either tricking you and going a different direction or tricking you by pretending that he's the fake and when he's not the fake. But he's been fairly predictable this whole game, so no problems there. Here I was going to go back, but I can see they're moving up here. I'm going to move in towards their carry who's super fed, get rid of him super fast. And then we're going to move down here and try to stop the brand. I'm going to put the pillar up to slow him down. I'm going to move and get a kill on the brand as well. I know that's a fake, even though I accidentally bit it. Going to keep moving in towards him. Luckily, I have more movement speed than he does. And I'm going to put a pillar up, block him. And we're going to move in here and pick up the kill on the Wukong. So, that was nice work. Now I'm going to go back and continue to buy. So, going to finish off the Maw, which is very, very nice. Now, the next item I am going to get, some people will disagree, but I'm going to get an Atma's Impaler. I do want the armor, and I do want the crit chance. Also, it is going to give me that percentage of attack damage based off my life. Now, I know I'm not building tons of life. Don't really build any life with this build besides what little bit you get with the Trinity Force. But it's a good item whether or not you have all of that life. Because a little bit of that percentage is going to be nice just because that is a good... I think that's a good added extra. But it's just a good item because of the armor. Here, I'm going to put my pillar up, and you're going to see that all their team is pretty much in this bush. We're going to move in anyways and go for the Nunu, who is ulting to end that before he gets full damage off on it. I'm then going to kill the Draven, and then I think I'm going to kill the Brand. And then I think we are just going to finish off the rest of their team really quick. And did we lose anybody? Maybe only one. Maybe I pick up the kill here. Yep, triple kill. So, like I was saying with the Atma's Impaler, the armor from it and the crit chance is just really some of the nice benefits because it really is a inexpensive item in my opinion. It doesn't really cost that much. And then just think of the percentage of your maximum health as attack damage. Think of that as an added bonus. So, we got plenty of damage right now. We got Baron. Killed Draven again. Because he, I know I keep saying he's super fed and he just keeps dying super fast, but he got an IE 13 minutes in the game. So, gonna need to take care of him, or else he will do damage. Now, the next item that I get, you can go a couple different ways for this. Obviously, having a little bit more magic resist against this team is not going to be a bad thing, nor is it against other teams, and having more attack speed is never a bad thing, too. So, I got a Wit's End, which will give me both of those things, and it will give me the increased damage on my standard attacks with a little bit of magic damage. So, gonna move in, move for the Nunu. I know that's not technically smart focusing, but he's not really that tanky this game, so I'm gonna help get rid of him quick. I'm gonna kill the Wukong, and then now I'm gonna put the pillar up and move in and get the assist on the Draven. That's gonna be the ace, and now we're gonna be able to push this forward and end this game pretty quick. Luckily, I decided to regroup for the team. I'm gonna actually tank this because I'm not super tanky by any means, but that's fine. I can actually do fine tanking this. Got a little bit of armor, got a little bit of life, so we're going to be fine there. Now they're going to start to ping me to get back, but they're all dead. I'm going to lifesteal off of the minions. It'll be okay. So, that's going to be pretty much the build. Now, at this point, if the game continues to go on longer, and you have enough money to do it later, what I like to do is sell the Wiggles Lantern for a Bloodthirster. It is very, very nice, and a Bloodthirster on him is, it's awesome for his bite, and it's just awesome for the lifesteal. So that's going to be the game, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you like what you saw, I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next build video.